So I was listening to Shop Talk Show the other day, and this guy was on, Joe Casabona. He's a WordPress guy. He seemed pretty cool, but he mentioned um, vagrants as a way of setting up development environments for WordPress. And I've been looking at Vagrant lately, and it was pretty cool, but at the moment I'm using XAMPP, and I just thought, well, that's working pretty well for me, so I'm going to stick with that. But hearing that there was a WordPress focused version of Vagrant, I thought I'd give it another look. So I've already installed Vagrant, and that's pretty easy. You just go to the vagrantup.com and download it and follow the get started information. You also need VirtualBox. Again, that's pretty easy. Just follow the link from Vagrant and you can download it with downloads. And I'm on Windows at the moment, so I downloaded that, and that all set up pretty easy. So VVV, the README file's pretty good. It's got everything in there that you need to know. The only thing that I found was this Vagrant Host Updater plugin. I installed that, and it didn't seem to work once I installed that. But all it does is put this text into your host file. And it's pretty easy just to do that manually. So anyway, if we start off by cloning the VVV repository, I've gone into my Dropbox folder. That's where I want it, and so that's going to pull it down and put it in a Vagrant local folder. This just takes a second or two, and that's done. And then I'm going to change into that directory and just do Vagrant up. And that's it started. So if I just pause the video now and come back to you, it takes about 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes, and we'll see what happens when that's all finished. Okay, so Vagrant's finished installing all its stuff. Yeah, it's installed a load of stuff. If you go on back onto README docs, it says you can browse to these URLs, and this is what I got when I installed it. What that is because I didn't add install this. What we have to do is just put that into our host file locally. When I did install this, it didn't work at all, but when I didn't, what we have to do is just go on to Windows System 32 if you're using Windows drivers, etc., hosts, and paste this in, and then hit save. And then when we go back onto here, we can browse to these local URLs, and there we go. This is the dashboard, and it's got 4 WordPress installs. Now, when I did it originally, this installed WordPress, but it seems to have been missing a configuration file, so I might have to install that. It has installed the databases and PHPMyAdmin, so this is where we want to put WordPress. Root, this is in the documentation for vagrants. Root, localhost WP, submit. Yeah, it's happy with that. Run the install. Site title, I'll just call it dev. Username, admin. password, email, and install WordPress, log in. There you go, you've got a working copy of WordPress here. That's pretty cool. And if we go back to here, there's PHP MyAdmin, you've got your PHP info, trunk that you can install. That's not got a configuration file as well, but you can install WordPress there. When I did it originally, it just installed. Now, I got 4 of 4s not found for these. I'm not sure if I'm meant to, if they're waiting for me to run grunt or something. But anyway, that's varying vagrants. And it's pretty cool.